Alright, hey everyone. So I figured I should make this video because, as you can see by the title, I tried out the series. Well, the first game in the series, right? And when I was playing it, what I expected from the gameplay, it almost exceeded, right? Okay, now! Whoa! What's with the golden sword? Alright, now we start using the new kit. Well, new to me. Oh, right, whoa, wait a minute. What? I can dash from the walls? I was interested in the series because of the gameplay, because of what I played on the spin-off, and I was really enjoying myself when I played the gameplay in the game. And as far as the story, admittedly it took me a little bit of getting used to because people failed to mention how the story is done. Well, one person did, but I didn't think it was to the degree that I saw. I should have went and asked them in my Discord about more information, but no one else mentioned it. So, I wasn't thinking it was too much of a big deal, but it did take some getting used to. But I think after like episode 7, I got in my flow, and there's some things I would ask you guys to help make the transition better. But there is one thing I have to say. The whole reason I made the video on if I should play the series, I saw a bunch of people asking like, what would be the problem? Like, why is there an issue? Of course we want to see you play it. It's like this. For those of you who do not know, the whole reason I started my channel was because the Neptunia series was looked at as if it didn't have much depth to it. Like, a bunch of people seemed like they played the series for the fan service, and I was like, no, there's actually a lot more here, right? I did discussion videos. I tried to get people to see the series the way I did, and then the first game I played on my channel exactly was what I had hoped for the series. Though it still had its fan service moments, right? The thing about Senran Kagura is that it doesn't just have fan service moments or fan service characters. Because despite the fact that the story, yes, I will say this, the story is probably more serious. I didn't think, people told me and I was like, no, it can't be. I do think it is more serious than the Neptunia series. However, on the same side, it cannot be argued that this game prioritizes its fan service. I think a good way to look at it is, for the Neptunia series, you got Neptune, Warblind, and Vert as the main 4, right? Clearly, it honestly shouldn't be the case, and I think they kind of twisted Vert's purpose as the series went on, but nevertheless, I would definitely say Vert is the one who provides fan service for the game. And as you go through the series, you get some who are supposed to provide more, like Bludia, and some who are supposed to provide less. Like, if you look at Uzume's transformation form, there's nothing here, right? You can't look at it like that. There's also the purpose. The Neptunia series is mainly focused, its theme is games that have human form, basically. It's the memes it's supposed to make, the fourth wall breaking, it's the purpose of the series is different, even if it does somewhat rely on fan service. But for the SK series, it definitely places a much higher priority. And honestly, this is the first type of game that I've played or have tried to play, on the channel. And this is just a different feeling for me to try and upload a whole game. Like, moments like that, it's like, okay, it's a moment like that. And for the Neptunia series, I will, if anybody questions on why I play Mega Dimension, I will easily explain to them why I did. Dreamcast, had Sonic references, all that sort of thing. I can easily explain it and say I just, the fan service parts were not why I played. You can't make that argument with Senran Kagura. So that leads me to the point of this video. I need a tiebreaker because I'm honestly 50-50 on if I should go into this series or if I shouldn't. And I will use you all as the determining factor, because if you're wondering, it's not a question of me enjoying the game. It's more so the question of, this is the opposite of how I started my channel, and my reasonings for playing the game are different, I think, than what most people would have. Because like I said, I never would have picked it up if I hadn't done the crossover and gotten introduced to the mechanics and, look, I'll be honest, Yumi, the way I was. That's another thing, Yumi's currently not in the game, so if she was, I think I would, it'd be more of a no-brainer Asuka herself wasn't a character, I was like really interested in. The other three had elements that I were curious about, but I just want to make this video saying that I'll use you all as a determining factor. If I feel like the series is doing well enough and that people are really enjoying it, then I will continue. But if not, then I will, well, it depends. Because I honestly do feel like you all would enjoy it. And I did a lot of editing and stuff that I think you guys would enjoy as well. But I was also unsure of how I should commentate the game as well. I think I got a handle on how I'll do it after like 5, 6, and 7. But I just want to let you all know that this is a possibility that exists. If I see a lot of support, I'm like, alright, then I have nothing to worry about. We'll go through the series, and if it happens to be something that I'm known for, so be it. As long as people enjoyed it, then I'm happy. But if I don't see people enjoying it, then I'm like, alright, then we'll just move on to something else and I'll put it down. Although I might still do like one video where I'm trying out Yuumi, but other than that, I think we're good, because I already bought the second game as well. I can't return it anymore, but still. This is just a new experience for me, and I'll need your support if we're going to go through it. Does that make sense? So, with that being said, please post any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns you have down in the comments below. I hope to upload the first episode this Friday, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you all next time.